August 31st, 1997, Paris Ritz Hotel, 10:15 p.m. When Princess Diana hung up her phone with trembling fingers and put it in her purse, nobody in that room knew this would be the last conversation of her life. What she said in that call would become the royal family's worst nightmare and change the course of history forever. But the most shocking part was who Diana called that critical night. This name will completely blow your mind, because this person was the royal family's biggest enemy. August 31st, 1997, Sunday night, Ritz Hotel, Paris, 9:30 p.m. Princess Diana stood by the large window of the hotel's luxury suite, watching the street below. Hundreds of paparazzi were waiting at the hotel entrance, their flashes going off non-stop. Each one was desperate to get a shot of Diana, but Diana's mind was somewhere completely different. At 9:45 p.m., her cell phone rang. The screen showed Martin Bashir, BBC. Diana's heart started racing. This call was the moment she had to make the most important decision of her life. The phone was shaking in her hand, just like her hands were. Dodi Al-Fayed came up beside her, gently touching her shoulder. "Darling, is everything all right?" he whispered. Diana looked at him. Her eyes held both fear and determination. "Just a phone call," she said. But they both knew this wasn't just any phone call, but there was something she didn't know yet. This conversation would change not just her life, but the future of all of England. 9:47 p.m. The phone call begins. "Hello?" Diana's voice was trembling. "Diana, it's me." Martin. The BBC reporter's voice was serious and tense. "What's your final decision? Are you ready for the interview?" Diana took a deep breath. This interview would be where she revealed all her secrets about the royal family to the world. Details about Charles's forbidden relationship with Camilla, how the royal family treated Diana, her fears about her children's future. Everything. Treated Diana, her fears about her children's future. Everything. "Martin," said Diana, a new determination in her voice. "Yes, I'm ready. It's time to tell the truth." This is where everything changed, because what Diana said on that phone call was dangerous enough to get her killed. The phone call continues, 9:50 p.m. "Diana, are you sure?" There was worry in Bashir's voice. "When this interview airs, the royal family will never forgive you. The consequences could be severe." Diana looked out the window. The swarm of paparazzi was still there. She'd been running from them her whole life, but she was tired of hiding now. "Martin, don't you know? They're already trying to kill me." Diana's voice was shaking with anger. "Last week my car brakes failed. You think that was a coincidence?" Bashir was shocked. "Diana, are you serious?" "Dead serious. They want me to stay quiet, but I'm not staying quiet anymore. The people deserve to know the truth." Dodi came over when he heard Diana's conversation, looking at her with worried eyes. Diana took his hand and looked into his eyes. "Darling," said Dodi, "maybe we don't need to do something this dangerous. Maybe there's another way." Diana shook her head. "No, Dodi. I've been the royal family's puppet for 16 years. I have to do this for William and Harry's future. You haven't seen the biggest surprise yet, because what Diana was going to reveal in that interview would destroy the royal family forever." 9:55 p.m. Critical information being shared. Diana started telling Bashir her secrets over the phone. "Martin, Charles's relationship with Camilla goes back much further than you think. They were together even before we got married, but the most shocking thing is that the Queen knew about it." Bashir held his breath. "Queen Elizabeth?" "Yes, she knew everything and approved of it, because I was only chosen to give birth to heirs, like a breeding machine." Diana's voice was now trembling with rage. The pain and disappointment she'd been holding in for years could be heard in every word. "There's worse, Martin. They're trying to make me look mentally ill. They're even using my bulimia against me. Diana, can you prove these things? I have audio recordings, private conversations between Charles and Camilla, meeting recordings where the Queen discussed her plans about me. Everything." Bashir's heart was beating fast. This would be the story of the century. "When do you want to air this interview?" Diana asked. Tomorrow morning on the first news. The whole world will find out at the same time. Wait a minute, don't miss this detail. Diana knew that night about the royal family's plan to kill her. 10 p.m. Danger approaching. While Diana continued her phone conversation, strange activity had started in the hotel lobby. Men in black suits were talking to the reception staff. "Martin," said Diana, "I'm going to tell you something, but you can't share it with anyone. If something happens to me tonight..." "Diana, what are you saying? Don't think about such things." "No, Martin, listen to me. I wrote a letter for William and Harry. It contains all the royal family's secrets. I gave that letter to someone I trust." Diana looked out the window again. The number of paparazzi had decreased, but more professional-looking men had taken their place. "If something happens to me, that letter will automatically reach the press. They know this, and that's why they're so nervous." Dodie came over with a worried expression. "Diana, we need to leave now. Henry Paul is waiting downstairs." Diana nodded. "Martin, I have to go. Air the interview tomorrow. It's too late now." "Diana, please be careful." "Don't worry. I have nothing to fear anymore. What you've seen so far is nothing." Because just 2 hours after that phone call, 10:15 p.m., final preparations. Diana hung up the phone and put it in her purse. She took Dodie's hand and looked into his eyes. "I'll never forget this night," said Diana. "For the first time, I feel truly free." Dodie kissed her. "You're a very brave woman, Diana. But now, we need to be careful." Diana smiled. "They can't scare us anymore. The truth will come out." Henry Paul entered the room with the hotel manager. "Your Highness," said Henry, "the car is ready, but the paparazzi presence is very heavy. We should use an alternative route." Diana nodded. "Okay, Henri, we trust you." But none of them knew that Henry Paul's real identity was someone else entirely. 10:30 p.m. In the hotel lobby. When Diana and Dodie came down in the elevator, they noticed the men in black suits waiting in the lobby. Diana's heart started racing. "Who are they?" she whispered to Dodie. "I don't know, but they don't look good." Henry Paul came up to them. "Are you ready? The car is waiting at the back exit." Diana looked at the hotel lobby one last time. This was the last time she would stand here as a free person. Tomorrow morning, the whole world would know her differently. You won't believe this, but Henry Paul was a secret agent for the royal family. 10:45 p.m. Last conversation in the car. The Mercedes S280 quietly left the Ritz Hotel through the back exit. Diana sat in the back seat next to Dodie. Henry Paul was driving with security guard Trevor Rees-Jones beside him. "Where are we going, Henry?" Diana asked. "First to Mr. Dodie's apartment, then we'll find you a safe place, Your Highness." Diana checked her phone. There was a message from Bashir. "Diana, preparations for the interview are complete. What's your final decision?" Diana typed, "Yes, Martin. Let the whole world learn the truth tomorrow morning." Dodie had seen the message on Diana's phone. "Darling, are you really sure? There might be no going back." Diana put her hand on Dodie's. "Dodie, I've been the royal family's prisoner for 16 years. William and Harry are growing up. I have to fight this battle for them." Henry Paul looked at Diana through the rearview mirror. "Your Highness, paparazzi are following us. I might need to speed up." "Okay, Henry, but be careful." But Diana didn't know that Henry Paul's real mission wasn't about the paparazzi following them, but to carry out the royal family's plan. 11 p.m., approaching Pont de l'Alma. Diana was looking out the window. Paris's lights were beautiful. She felt a strange peace inside. "Dodie," she said, "everything will change after tomorrow. But for the first time, I'm doing what's right. You're a very strong woman, Diana. I love you so much." Diana smiled. "I love you too. And we don't need anyone's permission anymore." Henry Paul started speeding up. "Your Highness, we need to lose them." Trevor Rees-Jones turned around from the front. "Henry, you're going too fast. Slow down." "Don't worry, I have it under control. The final shock is coming." Because 30 seconds before the crash, Diana realized the truth. 12:20 a.m., Alma Tunnel entrance. Diana's phone rang one last time. It was Charles calling. "Don't answer. said Dodi, but Diana answered the phone. "What do you want, Charles?" "Diana, please don't air that interview tomorrow. For the children." "Charles, it's too late now. The truth will come out." "Diana, I don't want anything to happen to you." These words froze Diana's entire body. "Is this a threat, Charles?" "I'm just telling you to be careful." Diana hung up. Her heart was beating like crazy. "Dodi, something's wrong." "Henry, let's stop and call another car." But Henry Paul didn't answer. His eyes were on the rearview mirror, but he wasn't looking at Diana. He was looking at another car behind them. Diana turned around. A black Mercedes was following them. "Henry! Stop! Stop right now!" But Henry sped up. The car reached 75 miles per hour. Trevor Reese Jones shouted, "Henry! What are you doing? Slow down." 12:23 a.m. Final seconds. Diana understood. This wasn't an accident. This was an assassination. "Dodi!" she screamed. "They're trying to kill us!" Dodi's face went completely white. He squeezed Diana's hand tightly. The car entered the Alma Tunnel. Speed, 80 miles per hour. In her final breaths, Diana whispered, "William, Harry, your mother loves you so much." And then everything went dark. 2017, 20th anniversary of Diana's death. When William and Harry spoke about their mother's death for the first time, they revealed a detail that shocked the world. In that final phone call with Bashir, Diana had told him she left a secret letter to be given to her children if something happened to her. That letter was never found. But in 2020, during a search of Bashir's home, a shocking discovery was made. The audio recording of everything Diana said that night was still there. Diana's final words on the recording were, "Martin, if I don't wake up tomorrow morning, know that William and Harry's mother fought for them, and the truth will come out sooner or later." The statement that never came from Buckingham Palace. In 2021, when it came time for the British government to declassify secret documents, files related to Diana's death were decided to be kept secret for another 50 years. Reason? For national security reasons. Diana's secret letter. In 2023, during renovations at Kensington Palace, a letter was found in a secret compartment in Diana's bedroom. The letter contained these lines. "Dear William and Harry, if you're reading this letter, it means I saw what was coming. I fought for you. The royal family will never change, but you can change it. Seek the truth, defend justice, and never be anyone's puppet. With endless love, your mother, Diana." This letter was also accidentally destroyed. Final word. Henry Paul's autopsy found excessive amounts of alcohol, but his family's lawyers have been saying this for 25 years. Henry Paul was a man who never drank alcohol. That black Mercedes was never found. The recordings of Diana's final phone call with Bashir disappeared from BBC archives, and all the royal family's secret documents about Diana won't be declassified until 2070. What's the truth? Maybe we'll never know. But we know this. Diana Spencer was England's bravest princess, and that courage both made her beloved and got her killed. Maybe some truths should remain secret forever. What do you think after reading this story? Was Diana really an accident victim or a victim of the royal family? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you want to learn other dark secrets of the royal family, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications.